Hello Pisces, welcome to your January 2025 reading. My name is Nigel and you have found alchemy. Okay. We're going to get started right away. I just wanted to let you know this is the last reading of the series and you are the only sign that has chosen two of these and two of these. So let's get that right out the gate. Let's just pick all of this up. You have the sign of Virgo here on the table, and this could be all right. Virgo, it could be you have Virgo highly aspected in your chart. Perhaps you're dealing with a Virgo or somebody with Virgo highly aspected in your chart, in their chart. However, Virgo is also a very meticulous sign that checks everything, very methodical. And it could very well be spirit trying to tell you to lean into that. Now, we'll put it together as we go along, but that's just the different things that it could be. You do have soul, which is sun, also indicated here. And the sun is a very illuminative energy. So there could be something that's that could be illuminated to you. You could be finding something out, right? Also, the sun enters Aquarius this month. And don't be afraid when that happens to do things differently. You may have an opportunity to look at something differently, to do something differently. Keep an open mind in that way, okay? You have here the rainbow, which is, hope after some sort of a storm. You could have went through something. You might have to go through something this month, but the rainbow promises hope. The rainbow promises luck, success. But we all know that rainbows only come after either a storm or rain, right? You have three of these to look at. Let's look at them together. You do have solstice here, and it says focus, transition, amplification. The solstice happens twice a year when the sun reaches its highest or lowest point, right? It's relative to the celestial equator. Now, in Latin, solstice translates into sun stands still, with the sun appearing to halt in the sky as it makes its descent in the shortest day of the year, or ascent in the longest day of the year. In the heavenly skies, the solstices are significant. They are, because they represent the Earth's relationship to the sun. And there's the sun again, that illuminative, warm, happy energy. We'll see how the sun affects you this month. It seems to be on the table for a reason, okay? Now, our last card is the asteroid Juno, and it says marriage, commitment, and bonds. So Juno definitely represents marriage, commitment, and the qualities that you look for in a soulmate or even a soul family, right? It can also reveal how insecurities manifest within relationships through jealousy, inferiority, tolerance of toxic behavior. The traits of Juno placement are characteristics that work well over a sustained period of time. Venus can express your romantic side, and Mars can display your passions, but Juno will describe your long-term mates, accepting the wholeness of who you are, flaws and all. The gift of Juno is learning to accept all parts of yourself. Jealousy. Why am I feeling that stands out? There's something going on. All right, we'll get back to that here, Pisces. Now, like I said, you did pull two of these cards, and you're the only sign to do that. And this is my Norse deck, and you have Ran, intuition, subconscious, currents. Let's see if I can get that. Ran is a goddess. Well, she's a giantess goddess, right? She's a goddess of the sea. She's the queen of the subconscious. When she appears, it's a very fortunate card. Luck is on your side, but you're being asked to delve into what you may not look at readily. And you also have Nana, and this is steadfastness and loyalty. Now, with Nana, it's another goddess. She is kind. She's loyal. She's steadfast. She is closely related to matrimony. Renewal is indicated. For some of you, this is definitely a relationship reading, but I'm going to say not all of you, okay? There, because we have coins here. So what I'm thinking is that there are at least half of you that are in, you're approaching some sort of period of good luck with money, with your career, and some of you are approaching something with a relationship. Now here you have the coins, and it says money coming in, wealth, good investment, right? Lucky, more luck, right? So you have luck on the table more than once. You also have sad embrace. And with this card, it is number 45. The number 45 could mean something to you. The sad embrace card is you letting go of something, right? Why is my camera so off? Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm not really sure why that happened. Hopefully I fixed it. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. You do have the Algiers card, which is more luck. I'm just saying it says a positive change for the better and good fortune is coming your way. A stroke, look at that, what it says. It says a stroke of luck. All right, so luck is definitely on the table. But there is something else. There's another energy here. Let's look at these cards here. You have, and these cards came out all together. Now, normally they flip out one at a time. All three of them flipped out for you. It says, don't stop. It says, trust. And it also says, remain positive. I really do think it is a real indication to keep these things in mind as you go through your month. They're going to be needed for you to get the most out of all this energy here, Pisces. Now, as far as your charms go, I'll start with your letters. You have W, X, A, Z, E, and Q. Now, these could be someone's initials. It could be a state. It could be a city. It could be a building. It could be an airlines. Use your imagination on how this applies to you. Now, the X, as I tell everybody, could mean an X, right? And it also could mean something you are Xing out of existence, something you are eliminating, something you are freezing out with this ice cube, something you are exorcising from your life with this exorcism charm. But there is love here. And as you can see, there is love that you may not be aware of, at least right now as you're listening to this, because this was upside down. So this is, I'm not going to say it's hidden. For some of you, it might be hidden, but it's something you're just not aware of as of yet. Very nice energy, but there is something you're getting rid of. I do think this X, for many of you, has something to do with a person in your energy. We did pull up that jealousy thing, and my spidey sense was tingling with that. So we'll keep that in mind here, Pisces, for sure. Okay, so let's move on to your tarot. So for your oracles, you have coin again, right? Coin and coin. Money will be coming to you. Definitely, definitely for some of you. I mean, honestly, this might be most of you. You maybe both things are happening. But I have to tell you, for some of you, it is definitely a monetary reward. And you have casket here. Someone is going out of your life. What did I say? You're Xing something out. This is something you're not aware of. This came in reverse, right? This is something you're not aware of right now. But keep in mind, it's a positive thing. It is definitely a positive thing, okay? Don't get spooked by that, because looking at the rest of your cards, this is something that needs to happen. You have here the Death card. Opening up your whole month. This is Scorpio, Pluto energy, right? We know what the Death card is, right? The Death card is something has ended or is about to end. You're about to release something. It's taking up valuable space, either energetically or actually. And I'm saying that because the next card, this is death. The next card is your rebirth. The next card you have, look at this, the Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo. This is the ultimate success card. Now, could this success be money? Definitely. For some of you, definitely. I think for many of you, this has something to do with money. There is something here, right? It represents success, victory, progress, confidence, a path to victory. Fascinating. You have temperance, and temperance in the deck comes right after death, and it's usually healing. But on this side, it's actually fascinating for it to come out in a Pisces reading, right? It's Sagittarian energy, but it comes after death in the deck. and it is usually a healing energy. However, from this viewpoint, you can clearly see the gallows of the Hanged Man, which is, Piscean energy. This side cautions you from undertaking an act of sacrifice. You're going to accomplish something here. Be very, very careful with the people around you, with the circumstances around you that are going to ask you to sacrifice something. Do not do it. Do not do it. Okay? When we add this up and we break it down, we get Venus energy, right? And we always say the same thing about Venus. Planet Venus is money and it's love. So it's both. It is definitely both for many of you here. It is Libra Taurus energy. Now let's move on to part 2 here, your second leg. You have dragon, and it says beware of self-delusion. But I think that there may be someone that's trying to confuse you and delude you, or perhaps there was a small risk of that, but I have to tell you, it's coming in reverse. I think you got someone's number. You got someone's number here. Let's look at the cards. You have the King of Pentacles, right? The King of Pentacles is wise. He's abundant. And if you look at that watermelon behind him, he worries about his future and therefore prepares for it. He has something here for the future. He is saving something. He's healthy. He's well fed. He's a great archetype, and he's right next to the Death card. You're making room for something very valuable. What did I say? Now, interestingly enough, in the center of your reading, you have the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords is right next to that Victory card. And I can't help but think someone is jealous of you. This is like it's Uranus and, by the way, the King of Pentacles is Sun in Taurus. But the 10 of Swords is Uranus and Gemini. Who turned on you here? There is someone that turned on you. I don't know. It leads me to believe that someone may have been jealous, and that jealousy word has come up more than once. It is the ending of something brought about by jealousy, in my opinion. Okay? And this is followed by the Sun card, Leo energy. But on this side, it's a little different, right? Little different. It's still positive. But on this side, there is an indication that you have doubts and fears, but they're justified. They're coming from this and they're justified. You're not being paranoid. It is right next to that warning I told you about, not to sacrifice something. Do not sacrifice something for anyone or anything this month. Take heed. But you have to understand with this card, it's going to be okay because you're aware. You are aware of who you're dealing with here. When we add this up and we break it down, we get the Moon. And that is Cancer energy. It's feminine energy. However, it's intuitive, right? Your intuition is guiding you. You're not fooled. You're not fooled. Somebody wants to fool you. Somebody wants to somebody's jealous. There is someone jealous of you in your energy here, Pisces. Now, looking at your third leg here, it says, pay attention to your health. Cane. But it's upside down. There is something going on. But it's weird. It's like, yes, there's something going on. Yes, there's like an enemy afoot, apparently, right? Someone who's jealous. It says dealings or relationship with a man. Be very careful. Here, let's look at the cards before you have water energy here, right? And this is the Ace of Cups, right? But the Ace of Cups on this side's a little bit different. As you can tell, it is moonlight here, right? Moon can be very confusing energy, can be very delusional energy, right? The card is still positive, but the presence of this prince on this card, you see him in the background there? The presence of this prince cautions against being beguiled by delusion or illusion. The night here, unlike on this side, the nighttime scene can mask what daylight may show more. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. You have something that you are very grateful for. And you know, it's weird because this is the Three of Cups. You have the victory card. You have someone that stabs you in the back, right? But you're still grateful. So you still retain whatever it is you had, or whatever it is you've won, or whatever it is you've accomplished. And here you have the Ten of Cups on this side. Look at that. Now, the Ten of Cups, it's another nighttime. It's Mars in, this is Mercury in Cancer. This is Mars in Pisces. This is healing old wounds. Something's dissipating. Something's dissipating. Because even this way, right? You have the Death card. An ending, a healing. Don't sacrifice anything. You're not paranoid. You're being wise. But you win. You have this Ten of Cups energy, okay? The Ten of Cups is amazing energy on either side of this card. It really, really is. It's getting what you want, and that what you want could be coin. It could be someone new in your life. It is happiness. It is accomplishing something. When we add this up and we break it down, we get Mercury energy, right? We talked about that Mercury energy over here. Communication. Gemini, Virgo energy, yes, but communication, something that you hear, something that you wanted to hear, something that you're going to love, Pisces. You have in your challenges, it says grasshopper. It says situations in the balance that require careful handling. You know, careful handling, it's upside down. I think it may appear that way, but I think that you're smarter than someone took you for. You have the Eight of Wands here in your challenges. Fast moving energy. It's a good card, but you might be challenged by the speed at which this happens. And you also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Listen, this is Venus in Libra. This is negative. This is a very negative human being. It's jealous, mean-spirited, jealous person. That's a challenge to you this month. You have the Empress in reverse, right? This is Taurus, Libra energy. But more than that, it is a greedy person that wants what you have. This is your challenges this month. When we add this up, when we break it down, we get the 11 number, the cardinal number, the number of the initiator. Something's beginning this month. Somebody's jealous. Somebody's jealous. Here in your opportunities, it says seek out information that will help you. Something will definitely help you here, and you're going to find it. And here you have a woman. So for some of you, this could be a man or a woman, but I have to tell you, this says fair woman, and it is in reverse. Someone's not fair, but you have the opportunity to see this very clearly, very clearly. You have the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card in your opportunity section. A wish being granted. Someone's jealous. I'm telling you, I'm maintaining that. You have the Knight of Wands here. You're uncovering someone who is full of shit. There is someone full of shit, and you're going to uncover them. You're going to expose them. That is definitely Jupiter and Sagittarius. But you also have the Five of Wands here coming in sideways. And the Five of Wands coming in sideways is Saturn and Leo. It is competitive energy. And because it's sideways, you can decide not to take part in this competitive energy. Someone is very competitive with you. Someone's not happy that you've achieved something here. And when we add this up and break it down, it is Mercury energy again. What messages are you receiving? That is the question you need to ask yourself. You're receiving messages intuitively this month. Intuitively. Pay attention. Right? What does it say? Don't stop. Trust. Remain positive. Ignore them. Because you're going to be experiencing a certain amount of freedom this month that you haven't experienced in quite some time. You're also going to be repressing someone's energy. I really think you're going to be pushing them away, pushing them down, taking away their power, and there is going to be secrets revealed to you this month. Pay attention, my friend. Let's do your numerology. Okay. Now, out of all the numbers we talked about, the number 5 has mentioned the most, and 5 represents Mercury again. Mercury is a big deal. You're going to be receiving communication. You're going to be communicating yourself this month. You're going to be on point. The total number was broken when we when we add it up and we break it all the way down, we get the number 8, which is Saturn energy, Capricorn energy. Your hard work has paid off. This is something you've worked for. This is not something that was handed to you, okay? Your lucky numbers are 45, 5, 10, 17, 22, and 28. We did not really talk about one sign more than the other, but the signs we talked about: Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, and Cancer. The planet we spoke about the most was Jupiter, with Mercury, of course, coming in second. But Jupiter, the planet of expansion. So we have Saturn, which is the planet of hard work and rules, and it looks like you've done the work here. Mercury, which is the communication planet, and Jupiter, which is expansion. Beautiful energy. Okay, please let me know how this applies to you. I will talk to you soon, Pisces, and I believe very soon after Aquarius, your birthday reading will be coming up. Okay, just hit subscribe, and you'll get a notification about it. Namaste.